demonstrating overall exemplary character based on the 6 pillars of character: trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. Although we are giving special recognition to these students, we want to commend every student joining us today for treating others with kindness and respect. We believe that good character is more to be praised than outstanding talent. Most students are, to some extent, a gift. Good character, by contrast, is not given to us. We have to build it piece by piece through choice, thought, courage, and determination. So again, we are here to recognize certainly these students on the floor, but most of all, just everyone who demonstrates character every single day, especially when no one's watching you. So without further ado, I would like to bring on our featured speaker, again, Success for Teens keynote speaker, Mr. Bill Morris.
Take a minute to introduce Bill Morris. Bill is a dear friend of mine, and I actually met him through one of our seniors at Corona Del Mar High School. She came in my office in the Student Resource Center and she said, "Mrs. Weiland, I would like you to help me contact this gentleman." She had a magazine article in front of her. "I want him to be the mentor for my senior project." And I looked at this article and I thought, wow, he's pretty amazing. He's from New York. He was like one of the leading Wall Street finance guys. And he's also known for setting a world record for the most number of consecutive sit-ups. He put together a sit-a-thon for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And in 11 hours, he completed 20,100 sit-ups. Pretty amazing. Beginning of Bill's new goal to share his motto in life of learn, earn, and return for all kids, not just for those with life-threatening illnesses. And he developed a game plan or formula for success, and for the past 20 years, he's dedicated his life to inspiring and motivating students just like you all across the country. Let's give a big welcome to Bill Morris.
How's everybody doing? Oh, I might have some wax in my ears. I didn't hear that. How's everybody doing? Yeah! It's amazing. We can fit 1,000 people in here. This is amazing. God, you guys all look so good. Well, today we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about success and what it means to me and hopefully what it means to you. They don't give me much time up here. It's only got about 10 minutes, so I'm going to kind of go through 3 quick stories of 3 minutes each. And the first story is all about how I identify with you guys. Okay? Today, we've got 120 people receiving an award, which is fabulous. God bless you guys. Phenomenal work. But I also want to address the 680 other kids that are out here that might not be coming up here today. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Because you guys and I have something very, very much in common. We're just a little bit slower to develop. Let me tell you a quick story about when I was in high school. When I was in high school, what they would do is they would take your grade and post it on the board. So you could see who's number 1 and who's number 225. 225 kids in my class. So, first semester, I'm in New York City. I'm number 164. So I'm looking for my name, looking for my name, looking for my name. Ah, there I am. I'm right on the bottom of the class. This didn't make me happy. When I graduated that school, I ranked 7th in my class of 225. I've got to tell you, I was no smarter the day I was 225, or rather 164, than I was when I was 7. I just put together the formula for success. And the formula for success is how to get it together mentally, physically, and spiritually. Now I'm going to ask a quick question. I just want a quick show of hands. in here have dreams? Oh, wow, almost everybody. Okay, well, I've got to tell you, that's a trick question. Because dreams are poo-poo. Yes, dreams are poo-poo. They don't mean anything. You see, let me explain exactly what I mean by that. One of the things that, to get it together, you have to have it mentally, physically, and spiritually. So mentally, you have to get it right in the head, okay? This is what I'm talking about. It's about goal setting. Goal setting. There's a lot of people that come to me and say, Bill, aren't dreams and goals the same thing? Well, they kind of are, except for one major thing. Goals have target dates for completion. That's the difference. Target dates for completion. If it's just dreams, it's just dreams. You'll be dreaming about it all night. It doesn't work that way. So that's one of the things that we have to actually understand. Don't dream about it, make it happen. There's only 3 types of people in the world. Those that make it happen, those that watch it happen, and those who say, what happened? To make it happen, you have to set your goals properly. I want to tell you another quick story about my 2 brothers. This is very, very important to me, this story, because it has to deal with education and what you guys are going to face in high school and eventually getting a job. To get a job, you have to provide goods and services. And to provide goods and services, you need an education. I don't care how you get your education. I know that sounds crazy from a guy coming from Wall Street, but it's really true. 2 of my brothers, very interesting story. One of my brothers went to Harvard, and my other brother didn't go to college. And you know what they have in common? The one thing they have in common is they both make a lot of money and they're both very successful. So you're going to ask me, Bill, how did this happen? How did this guy who didn't go to college make it happen? Well, what he did was he learned how to be a builder. And now he builds homes. He's a master builder up in Napa, California. So what he did was he got the education himself. That education translated to goods and services, which translated to a paycheck. It's all about self-esteem and self-confidence. Now, you guys sitting here in front of me today are 120 people that have already started to develop that confidence and that self-esteem. That's good. God bless you. The other 680, you're like me. Maybe a little bit slower to develop. And so, I want you not to be afraid of that, okay? Because it might happen when you're in your 2nd year of high school, 3rd year of high school. For me, it happened when I was 33 years old. 33, I know for a lot of you guys, you think that's a T-Rex. But the truth is, when I was 33 years old, I set a goal for myself that when I was 35, I'd be able to do 3,500 sit-ups for my birthday. And I trained. I ate right. I had the proper nutrition. I had the proper sleep. I studied the Russian Olympic teams, exactly what they do. And on my 35th birthday, wouldn't you know it, I go to the gym, I'm by myself. I put down a matchstick for every 100 I did, till I had 35 matchsticks. So from there, I went into my employer at Kidder Peabody, which is a Wall Street investment banking firm. And I said, Al, he was our chairman, I said, Al, I want $1 a sit-up for every sit-up I'm going to do for the kids for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And Al goes, you got it, Bill, no problem. He never asked me how many I was going to do. So we were going to do a push-up and a sit-up contest with the Giants and the Jets and the Rangers, all the New York teams. And they said, Bill, how many are we going to do? I said, I don't know, let's do 1,000. We'll do 500 push-ups, 500 sit-ups. These guys started moonwalking. They said, we can't do that many. I said, you guys stink. That's awful. I said, that's okay. I knew that I had just done 3,500, so I said to my boss, I'm going to do 5,000 sit-ups. He said, you got it. Now, $5,000 per hour is sort of like coffee money for you and me, but this was a great fundraiser for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The second year, I did 10,000 sit-ups, then 15, then the 20,000 consecutive sit-ups. And there's a funny story. When I went from 5 to 10,000, this is very, very interesting. Somebody came up to me and said, Bill, you're going to double it? Now I'm thinking, there's only a few thousand more. What's the big deal? But they put a negative thought in my head. And for about a day, I was freaked out. I was thinking, oh my God, yeah, double it. Man, that's crazy. I'm going to go from like 3 hours to 6 hours. How am I going to do that? What am I going to do? You know, what am I going to do? The truth is, when people put negative thoughts in your head, you're screwed. You have to let that go. You just have to let it go because they're not you. They're not you. They didn't know what I was capable of doing. They had no blessed idea. And of course, I was able to do the 10,000 sit-ups. And that took about 6 or 7 hours. And then I kept training and training and training and training. And so what I'm here to tell you today, guys, is you can do anything you set your mind to. But today, while you're here, it's the pillars of character. Let me tell you something. People will take your cars away from you. You can lose your homes. You can lose money. But what you cannot lose is your character. That's something nobody can take away from you, ever. You will have it for the rest of your natural life. Be honest to yourself. Be vulnerable. Just be you. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Just remember, kids who think they're cool, they're not. That's the way it works. So I'm going to end today by just giving you like a little beautiful quote that I actually live by. And Mother Teresa said it right. She said, we can't do great things in this world. We can only do small things with great love. God bless you.